What's up, YouTube family? It's KJ, and I am back, and I just gotta come in here and talk about one of my shows that I've been watching. I've been watching it since season 1, but we're on to season 2, Ready to Love, y'all. I gotta talk about this. I gotta talk about this reunion, baby, because it was good. Hold on, let me try to fix this camera, because I ain't been on here, so I don't know what's up. But wait a minute, let me tell y'all what's going on, honey. Because I watched Ready to Love reunion, and I was just, because this is my show. Wait a minute, let me wipe the camera down. So this is my show. I watch this show faithfully every Saturday. And so this is the reunion. So I haven't really been, y'all know I ain't been making no videos. I have not been reviewing the show or anything like that. So I decided to go ahead and do a review on it because this is the reunion, baby. And the reunion was live, lit, and everything. It gave me everything I needed. Okay, so I got a couple of notes. So bear with me on my notes. Okay? Please, y'all. I look so busted and sad and disgusted. And that's because I just got over the flu. So really, I'm just getting over that. Really, it's not really. I mean, I'm over it. But I just got over it. So... And I was trying to do a little holiday shopping, so I decided to make me a video. And I'm gonna say this like I say it every other time. I'm gonna try to be consistent on my YouTube channel. Okay? Okay. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Don't forget to like, comment. Let's get it in. Let's talk about Ready to Love. Okay, so let's just start. This is Ready to Love reunion part 1 because there's going to be a 2-parter. So this is part 1. I hope my phone don't ring in the process of this video going on. I should have turned it on Do Not Disturb. But anyway, just random, just what I saw when I first came on. London and Divine was sitting together. They look cute. Alicia, I think that's her name. Alicia with the gold, with the yellow. She had a gold like dress on. She done gained some weight. Booty looking real big when she walked in. We'll get into that next week probably, because she ain't had nothing to really say on this episode. Very little. I hate Thondi's hair. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's some crochet braids or what, but I totally hate them. I want her to take them down and never. She should have came with her afro. I hate that hair. Anyway, so Tommy starts talking with Darren and Ashima. Start off with Darren and Ashima, and they are still together. Yeah, they still together, and Darren say he is, they have worked past the dog issues. They don't have no more issues with no dogs, you know what I'm saying? And he feel like Ashima has grown and not giving herself enough credit, even though, she might not think she has. He definitely has seen some growth when it comes to the dogs and whatnot, so he appreciate that. And they just talked about their connection and what they like about each other. And Ashima was just like, with Darren, he accepts her. He accepts her. He don't try to control her. You know what I'm saying? And that's really pretty much what it is about him that she really liked the most. And then he was the same way. He was just like, we are able to kind of be 100% ourselves and be totally ourselves and be 100% authentic, even though they opposites. Like he more into the alkaline life and she's like, a steak and potatoes type of girl. So yeah, it's just, they different, but at the same time, he accept her, they accept each other, and it's good. They still vibing. His father is, on the men's recovering, doing good, so that's good to hear. I think that was it really with Darren and Ashima. Then they talked to Nina, the dark-skinned single mom with the short hair. We remember her, the one that was also interested in Darren. And she was just talking about, basically she made a confession that you should have had already eliminated herself, because she should have never came back. She was just like, she should have never been on it. She's like, I knew I didn't have a connection with nobody, so I probably should have left way before I was eliminated. Sorry. So she basically said that they asked the Christina girl, one of the attorneys, the girl that got eliminated. I think she was one of the first people. But anyway, they asked her, how does she feel about the fact that Nina is saying that she should have been left and she didn't have a connection? And she was just like, I do recall her saying Tina before Nina, but at the same time, you know, she's not getting where she coming from or whatever. But it's almost like she taking up my spot because she know that, you know, maybe somebody here she don't have a connection with, I would. Whatever, Christina. I'm not really sure why Christina felt that way, but I guess, you know, whatever. What else they talked about? Oh, Terrell. So Terrell, the guy with the, like, he wear the little brims and stuff. I always thought he was a little on the no side, you know, but whatever. I don't know. You know, he could just be that type. I don't know. But he actually did say that he had a date with Nina. It was never before seen footage. They had a date. They went out on the date. The date, when they showed it, Nina, she looked so much prettier than she had ever looked before, to me, in my opinion. So much prettier. But on that date, she looked really, really pretty. They looked like they was really, really vibing. He gave her a bracelet and all kind of little stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I thought it was a cute date. I guess it wasn't enough of a connection for them to show for the show, half of the show or whatever. I don't know. But I thought it was a cute date. And then when they came back to the show, you know, she was like, I still have the bracelet on that Tyrell gave me. She was like, I really thought it was special, you know. And so Tommy was like, well, hey, do you got a thing for Terrell? She was like, you know, I do want to hook, you know, I want to talk to him. I want to see what's up with him. So he asked Terrell the same thing. Terrell was like, yeah, you know, he felt like he got the patience to deal with her. Why is it that she always crying? Lord have mercy. I really feel like she cried too much. Now, I don't even know why she was crying. She was just like, y'all not going to get no tears out of me. I said that. But you crying. Nina, why are you crying? Stop that damn crying. Oh, my God. Anyway, so Terrell basically went over there to sit by her. You know, Tommy was like, let's go over and sit together. So he went over there and sat by her. And they hugged, and it was real cute and sweet. And I really hope that they, you know, hang out and be cool. I think they cute. She looks so much better to me. Like, throughout the season, Nina did not look cute to me. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. But now, today, on this reunion show, she looks really pretty. And like I said, on that date, she looked pretty. But every time on the show, she wasn't all that hot to me. I'm just saying. We talk about Kimber and Jimmy. Oh my gosh. Now, when the show was on, I'm just going to say this. Jimmy was the most annoying little boy. I don't even know why he was picked to be on the show, to be honest with you. And it's actually continuing to show as we watch this reunion. But anyway, Kimber's still cute. I always thought she was cute from the first time. She's still cute or whatever. But Jimmy is just, Anyway, he annoying. I wrote down, he annoying and he act like a child. And she really is not much more mature than him, but she is more mature than him. And she was just showing that, you know, yeah, things didn't work out, you know, blah, blah, blah. But, she was just trying to be more so open-minded to him and the way things happen and all of that stuff. And he was just being an asshole, right? Just a total asshole. He was saying that, you know, anybody that will say that they want to, because they was talking about how he was like, I want to see you get big mad. And he was like, anybody who say they don't want to see me mad, I'm going to always challenge that. I don't care who it is. I mean, my mama, my brother, my sister, anybody who say you don't want to get me mad, I'm going to say, let me see what that look like. Huh? He just childish. And that's the same thing, what's her name? Ashima had whispered to Darren, like, he childish. He childish as F. He is. He really is. Because it's like, why? For what? Anyway, so we go to a break, honey. The breaks, honey. Oh, it goes down in the breaks. So I'm so glad. I have never had a show that do that. Like, I guess, record the breaks. I guess because they knew it was going to be so juicy, baby. Because on the break, okay, so the first break that they recorded, Thandi and Mario was sitting together at this point, and so they were whispering, and she was like, you like my dress? And he was like, yes, you look beautiful, you look gorgeous, my loss. And so she looked at him, she was like, it doesn't have to be. And then he's like holding his nose like, it does have to be. So I'm side-eyeing that, like, what that's about? How you gonna tell somebody it do have to be when they telling you it don't have to be? So automatically that tells me whatever's going on is not mutual. Now, she feel a way, you feel a different way. Let's move on, because that was in the break. That was a little smidget of a nothing that they gave us. So we come back to Kimber and Jimmy. excuse me, we come back to Kimber and Jimmy. And Tommy asks, you know, is there any kind of connection here? Like, is there any kind of connection that y'all gonna have or whatever? And Kimber, like I said, she still wanted to try to give it a go with Jimmy, you know, to see how he would do or whatever. She was just like, you know, the door ain't got to always be closed. You know, it can come back open eventually. Who knows what's gonna, you know, what the future holds. Jimmy basically say she good, we good. You know, she a cool person, but she'll make a better companion with somebody else. You know, whatever. So. Whatever, Jimmy. Excuse me. Chica's not attractive. Let me just say that. She's not attractive to me at all. And I'm not really sure why he's talking. I don't like Chica. I never liked him from the beginning. Anyway, Chica come on here talking about, you know, basically still talking too much, still talking loud, still talking shit. And, they talking about the whole situation that happened with Thandi and Nina and Ashima. So Ashima basically saying, you know, I don't feel like I was interjecting because I was already there in the conversation. And so he was just trying to basically say that, you know, she was and he wasn't, who right and who wrong. At the end of the day, they both apologized. He apologized for being such an asshole. She apologized for whatever she apologized for, because I wouldn't even apologize. Oh, she said her voice is loud sometimes, so maybe he thought that she was trying to get louder with him or whatever. She apologized. But anyway, they really didn't even get nowhere. Even after the apology, they were still bumping heads on the issue. So it was just like, why y'all want to just shut up after the apology? But whatever. Then we get to another break, honey. So on this break, we got Kimber and Jimmy. They're gonna have a little hug and embrace, and it was real cute. I think Kimber is really cute. I feel like she liked this little boy, and whatever. If she like him, that's great. But they you know, they had a little hug or whatever, and they said they gonna go out on a date. Then we got, okay, so Tommy's sitting in the chair, right? Ain't nobody on stage, like, right on this side. So Tommy's sitting in the chair, and so all of a sudden you hear Mario tell something, just leave me alone. Just get away from me. Just give me a minute. I asked you to give me a minute. Just leave me alone now. So Thandi was like, what? So she walk off and she go backstage and talk to Alexis. She was like, he just telling me to get away from him. Like, what? She confused about what she did. Alexis like, you ain't do nothing. So this is so she's like, I feel like it's something funny going on. I feel like it's something funny going on. That's what Thandi's saying. So I'm thinking, like, why he acting like this with this girl? You know what I'm saying? What is this about? So they get on back to the show and they're talking about black men don't cheat. Some don't cheat. We're gonna move on from that. Okay, bye. Kimber and Jimmy end up having a moment, and he genuinely apologized during this black men don't cheat scenario. He genuinely go ahead and apologize, and he was like, she cute, and they actually seem to have a actual mature moment. He apologized genuinely. She accepted it, and they gonna move on. Like I said, I think she like him. When maybe she get past all the BS, I really think that Kimber likes Jimmy. And she did from the beginning, you know, so she said he make her laugh. And she was just like, you know, it's gonna solve, you know, his apology did soften her up and make her, you know, feel a little different about situations. So they good. I feel like I missed some. Okay, so anyway, so we get on to the good stuff, baby. So to Mario and Thandi. So they talking about their little whole connection. They got to do the little flashback. So then they come back and they say, Mario, are you and Thandi together? And so he was like, no, they not, you know, basically. So Mario says, you know, she is an amazing, beautiful woman, but she just not for him. They not compatible. And Thandi was like, they haven't been broken up for 2 weeks. It ain't even been 2 weeks since we broke up. And so Thandi said she was open, she outgoing, she drinks, she social, and he is a homebody. He just frugal and a homebody. He don't want to do nothing, you know what I'm saying? He boring. So he say, I am a self-proclaimed cheap guy. Here come Christina talking about something. Thank you for not wasting my time. Christina, ain't nobody waste your time, boo-boo. Nobody. Okay? No one. Anyway, Tommy asked Thandi if she wants to be, if she wanted to be over. And she was like, well, no, it's not mutual. She did try to fight for it or whatever. And, he's just not open to it, And she feel like, if you're in a relationship, then, you want to, she feel like, if you're in a relationship, then you want to, I forgot what I was gonna say. So she said she feel like you're in a relationship, then you want to, you want to try to work things out. You want to try to make things work. And she was just like, no, he didn't want to try to fight. He didn't want to try to do nothing for, the situation and the relationship. So, he was just like, she did try to fight for it. And I told her, that I didn't, it just wasn't going to work out, whatever. The fight, was no point in fighting for it if it wasn't gonna work out. So what else happened after that? She said they would work on, she was like, if you want to work on, when you in relationships, you want to try to work on relationships. You can't just just automatically stop, break up with somebody and it just be that. You got to try to fight and you got to try to work for it. And she felt like he wasn't really trying to work for the things that they was like, it's not worth working towards. It was just over with, basically. Mario says he would have rather just let it go than try to fool himself. Like, I ain't finna try to work towards something that I don't think is gonna actually be, I don't think I'm not finna try to work towards something that's not gonna actually be beneficial to him. Like, he didn't see a future with her. Like, he didn't see it with her, period. So why try to work towards when I just don't see it with you? And that's basically what he was saying. Like, I'm not finna try to fool myself because you want me to try to work something out. Then they started talking about Riva's Mario and Riva, not Mario and Riva, but Thandi and Riva being friends versus associates, right? So Riva's just like, they were associates. They never had each other's phone number. They didn't talk every day. They didn't talk every other day. It was just like, they are associates. They're not friends. So Thandi over there trying to run down when she invited her here. She told her about this. She wanted their daughters to get to know each other, all of this stuff. And what part of friend is friend and associate? So in my opinion, hello, they were associates. If I don't have your number and I don't talk to you on a regular basis and you're not calling to check up on me and this, that, and the third, then, and not feeding into me and wishing me well and all these great things that a friend would be doing. Even though, we know friends don't talk every day and friends don't see each other every day, but everybody knows the difference between a friend and an associate. So, I mean, Riva says an associate, they were never friends. Thandi said, okay, cool, you want to be associates, we associates, that's fine, that's it, period. They go back and forth and argue about it or whatever, and I don't know why, but Thandi found up in, like I said, she finally ended up saying, we associates, okay. Riva's really hood, y'all. First of all, Riva hoods creeps out every so often. I'm not sure if anybody else has caught it, but her hood creep out every so often. She definitely from the hood. She friends with Erica Dixon. She a little hood. But it's okay. It's okay. We all got a little hood in us. But, it do creep out. I just want Riva to know I have seen it. It creeps out. I've seen it, Riva. But you look cute, bro. You did look cute today. Now, Riva looked cute. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Now, I like that little shortcut on Riva. Riva looked cute. I do think Riva's a better fit for Mario than Thandi. But that's just my opinion. I think Thandi too pleasing. She too, yeah, she a yes woman or something. I don't know her, but I don't know. She says she ain't. Anyway, she just like him too hard or something. You don't supposed to show him you like him, girl. You don't supposed to do that. Don't act like you like them, because that's what the problem be. That's why he flew over there, because she wants to study that ass. You cannot act like you like them. Trust me, I learned the hard way. And then Riva brought up something about a dude in an Instagram post, some heart emojis and some bullshit back in the day, honey. Because like they said, they got history about men being liking the same man before. But anyway, so Riva said she didn't even know Thandi last name, honey. Now how you gonna call her the girl a friend if she don't even know your last name? Do you even know her last name, Thandi? Come on now. And Thandi and that little fake nervous laugh, you know, when Tommy made that little joke about this is when men get quiet, Thandi had to go and get that little nervous laugh out because she don't, you know, it was about to get deep and serious. Anyway, Riva talked about her self-elimination, and Mario, and you know, Tommy asked Mario how he felt about that. So Mario like, you know, my heart dropped. I felt like I lost somebody, you know, and I just did, you know, that really bothered me. So, meanwhile, you know, Tommy want to know, well, Mario, where do you stand in all this? Where do you stand? So Mario basically just tell Thandi, you know, he was like, I apologize that it did not work out. He said, but, you know, even though it didn't work out with Thandi, I still found love. So to everybody like, oh, okay. And so he said he found his match in Riva. He found love in Riva, honey. So he gets to getting up and walking over there to Riva. Riva smiling, got a little smirk. And so the Alicia girl back there saying, well, it's Atlanta. Like, this is something that they do in Atlanta, honey. Thandi say, oh, that's dirty as hell. Thandi said, oh, that's dirty as hell. And Mario, Mario, you gonna let what she said, Mario, you gonna look like that to your daughter? That's how you gonna look to your daughter? Mario ain't saying nothing about that. Here she go, Thandi to how my cat tastes, though. Because at this point, Mario over there with Riva, they done kissed on the lips, honey. Riva snapped her finger, said, made the best woman won, honey. And, you know, Thandi meanwhile saying, y'all some dirty, trashy mugs. And, baby, the show went off. Mario. See, I'm finna tell y'all something. See, I ain't been making no reviews, but I've been watching the reviews, and I'm gonna tell y'all something right here and right now. Mario has always given me the sneaky vibe tease. Some of y'all been seeing it, some of y'all ain't. But see, I already knew that Mario and Thandi wasn't finna do nothing for real. But I always got bad vibes from Mario. I don't know what it was. I just felt like I just felt them vibes from him. I don't know. So for him to do this kind of shit I knew he liked Riva. I knew that. I felt that too. I felt like he liked Riva more, but Riva, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a lot of time for him to try to, I don't know. But I just always felt like he did like Riva a little bit more. I felt like she was always, you know, a little bit more his speed. And yeah. I just think Mario was dirty for the way he did it. And then now that we go back to the breaks and how he was treating Thandi during the breaks, telling him to get away from her. And then did y'all see that on one of the times Mario and what that girl Riva was sitting together at one point. So I don't know what was going on. But y'all go back because they were sitting together at one point on the show. But yeah, honey, I just had to come in here and talk about Ready to Love, baby, because it's a true mess. I can't wait till next week when it come back on, honey, because I got to see what's going to happen, because, baby, that girl said they trashy. Thandi said they trashy and dirty. And Riva said, baby, ain't nothing dirty over here. And sloppy sick, and she said, ain't no sloppy sickness either. But yeah, though, it kind of is, though. And I don't really know. Like, it's just crazy. But it was a good episode. I just want to come in here and talk about it. And y'all, I'll maybe back to talk about part 2. But I definitely want to talk about part 1. Thank you so much for watching with me. Like, comment. Oh, I'm sorry. Like, comment, and subscribe. And then I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.